Boys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got the video pretty much all of you have been waiting for quite some time. I just wanted to get a couple of things set up before I made this. Now, I do want to give fair warning before this video. It's not a glitch, all right? You're not going to be able to watch this video and go out and do this method immediately, because although it is hands down the best way to make money in the game, and you're going to be able to make money until the end of this game's lifespan, you'll never have to worry about it again. If you're able to follow my method, it's not going to be something you're going to be going to do immediately after watching this video. If you do it properly, it could take about a week. Well, sorry, not take a week, but in about a week, you could be making as much money as me in this method. And since the game is brand new, like at the time of recording this, I don't even know if it's officially launched for people just yet, but this is pretty much your only chance of ever being able to get this method done throughout the whole game's lifespan, because the longer the game is out, the lower a chance you have of actually being able to hit this goal. And for those of you that can't guess what I'm talking about already by this point, it's that of being a legendary tuner or painter in the game. Now, you might be thinking, legendary painter or tuner? What in the world does that mean? Well, pretty much, Forza has made a designation in this game. It's not named anywhere. That you won't find a title once you hit it. You won't know until you're able to sell your cars for an exuberant amount of cash. But it's called a legendary tuner. And pretty much what it is Forza rewards people who are able to get 50,000 cumulative. So you don't need 50,000 downloads. Pretty much you need a total of 50,000. I'm going to pause while I explain this because it's a little tricky. 50,000 downloads, likes, and uses on either your liveries or your tunes for your cars. Now, the thing is, if you're doing tunes, the only part that displays for your tunes is how many downloads you have, which is a little tricky to figure out how many you need. But a good rule of thumb to figure out is pretty much you get one use for every one download. Most of the time it's more, but around 25,000 tune downloads is when you'll hit Legendary Tuner. So why don't we head on over to the auction house so I can show you guys exactly how all this looks, and possibly some of you have already seen my shenanigans in the auction house, how I broke the market essentially overnight for the Sesto Elemento. But let's just head on over there and I'll show you guys exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So actually the first place we should explore is my social hub here. As you'll see, I have about 19,500 tune downloads, and pretty much most of those have come from the Formula Drift here, the Dodge Viper, and a few from the Supra, Terreno, and then they start to pander off. But that's why I'm saying now's the best time, because the game is still brand new for everybody, so these tunes haven't really been around for that long, and your tune has a chance of being on that homepage forever. So with that 19,500 downloads, pretty much I've gotten about 30,000 uses out of it, and that's what's allowed me to already hit my 50,000 total. Now if we head into the auction house, I'm going to show you the little trick. So I have a couple of cars I've been collecting here, and you'll see they're the Gallardo, is that how you say it? The Lamborghini. And if I were to try and auction one of these right now, as you can see, the most I could put it up for is 752K. But say I were to take this car now and go to the custom tuning, just drop the tire pressure a little bit. You just have to change one tiny thing. You don't even have to spend money. Now, when we go back to the auction house and we attempt to auction this car, it is now going to let us put it up for 20 million credits. And since this is a pretty rare car and not a lot of people are selling them on the auction house, that will guaranteed sell for 20 million credits. And these are pretty decently easy to auction snipe. Now, you do have to auction snipe because obviously if you just put up a car that people can buy for 50K for 20 mil, no one's going to buy that. So there's a little bit of method behind that. But we don't have to worry about that yet. What you want to worry about now is getting the legendary tuner. And I do also want to clear up the little misconception that your tuner rank there has anything to do with being legendary tuner. It doesn't. As you can see, I'm rank 1. You can hit rank 20, have no downloads, and you won't be a legendary tuner. It only matters about your total tune downloads. But enough of that. You're probably wondering, how can you get there? Well, since the game is brand new, every single tune that is posted is likely being used by people, and there's not a lot of them up. There's actually some pretty rare cars right now that don't even have the maximum amount of tunes uploaded. Let me show you a really good one if you can get your hands on this one in particular. So as you can see, we are in our CRX Mugen. If we go to the tune car and we load a setup, there's one suggested tune for this car. Nobody's made one. Nobody has this car. And I bet you this, so this is the thing, you're probably not gonna get a lot of tune downloads right away. And that's because this car is extremely rare. But the second more people are able to get their hands on this car, your tune's gonna be the first one there, and people are guaranteed gonna download it. So at the time of posting this video, it's, I don't know, the day of release, November 9th? I don't know exactly. There's one tune-up for the CRX Mugen. So let me show you what you can search for in the auction house. This is gonna be your best bet. Cars like this, the Twerk Stallion, ones that people don't really have a chance of getting their hands on just yet. Actually, I lied. Now there's 2 tune setups. I popped mine in there too. Sorry, oopsie. Anyways, when you're at the festival, you want to clear, then you're gonna want to go to Honda, and then this is the important part, you want to make sure it's the 84 Civic. This is the CRX Mugen. It's gonna take a little while. I have 2 of them. I got very lucky. But it took about 3 or 4 hours until I was able to get my first one. But think about this. You spend 3 or 4 hours right now trying to get this pretty rare car, and in a month, you never have to worry about money again, and it's pretty passive too. Like, you're just gonna have to make 1 tune for this car, but you also could be that greedy guy that makes multiple tunes and fills up the page with all of your own. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Now, there are other methods to getting Legendary Tuner. One such is that every single day, there's 10 spots on each tune list. Okay, this is gonna be better if I show you what I'm talking about. So currently, we're in Forza's most popular car, the 2020 Supra. And if we go to custom tuning, fine tuning setups, look at all these ones right at the beginning here, right? These right up to about here. So from this all the way left, these tunes were all made today. These 5 right here, where are we? So see how it says 08 and then of November? That means they were made in the past 24 hours. So what Forza does is they take tunes made in the past 24 hours and promote them for 24 hours and roll that over. So pretty much if your tune gets 2 or 3 downloads, it's gonna go up on this page and be up for 24 hours. And that's enough to get you like 2,000 or 3,000 downloads and uses at a time. So you could also just do that method where you keep grinding and trying to get on that page, or you could do my guaranteed method, get yourself a Mugen, upload a tune. Also, the beginning of the game's a really good time because Forza's gonna be dropping lots of new cars. So if you're one of the first people to drop a tune or make a new tune, or this also works for libraries, by the way, don't forget about that. If you put a paint job on your car after your Legendary Tuner, you can sell it for 20 mil. That's the same thing. So if you're more artistically inclined than I am, you could do that. I just can't design worth a crap if you've seen my thumbnails. But pretty much if a new car drops, that's a golden opportunity to get on that front page of tunes. Just make yours quick and like upload it. And also clickbait your tunes. Clickbait is so important. If you went and looked right now on the 599XX Evolution tune board, there's probably a bunch of them that say it goes 300 miles per hour. It doesn't. But people are still, like me, I downloaded a couple of those just to try and see. And they can't leave reviews. Just try to get downloads. You'll get your money. That's the best information I have for you. Now, hopefully this video has helped you guys a little bit. If you were looking for how I got so much money, currently of recording this, I have 425 million. So it does work. And if it was useful for you at all, let me know down below with a comment, or a like works as well. And if you made it all the way through to the end, I appreciate that so much. Let me know also. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for us. That's all the information I have on that. I think that's a full in-depth crash course on how to succeed as a Legendary Tuner or Painter. So as always, boys, we will see you on the next video. It's been a good one. I was excited to make this. I just wanted to get a couple things lined up. And for sure, before I did, get your hands on this Mugen. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Yo, boys, sorry, it's me with a quick update just before I upload the video. My money is now 679 million, so just when I clickbait that in the title, I wasn't lying. That's currently what I'm at, and I got a couple more cars up for 20 mil. Again, I don't cheat. Just follow my steps, and you can sell cars for 20 million. It is pretty easy. Peace.